are going to write our first program. Before that, let me show you some common blocks and what they do. We get an empty project when we open PictoBlox. Toby is added to the project by default. Let's use him to see how we can use blocks. All programs react to some kind of event, may it be the start or some user interaction. So we are going to need these blocks under the events category to create any program. Let's use the when flag click block. So drag it onto the script area. Whatever we stack under this gets executed as soon as we click the green start button. Let's move on to the motion category. These blocks can control the position, rotation and motion of our sprites. We can use the moving block to move a sprite forward or backward. By changing the value inside it, we can change by how many steps it will move. I hope you are clear about how it's working. Removing blocks that we don't need is also easy. All you have to do is drag and drop them over to the code template. Rotation or turn blocks can rotate our sprites. The value inside is the number of degrees. There are 2 blocks for clockwise and counterclockwise rotations. You can reset Toby's rotation using the direction control under the stage area. If you want, you can resize the sprite using the size control. X and Y change the position. 0, 0 coordinate represents the center of the stage. All other blocks are very similar. They are named according to the task they do. Let's use them in our future videos. Blocks under the looks category are to change the appearance of the sprite. We can use the say block whenever our sprite wants to say something, and think block for thinking. To change the costumes of our sprites, we use the change costume blocks. They are easy to use. I used a wait block here so I can tell the computer to wait 1 second before executing the next block. This is a very useful block. Show and hide blocks, as the name says, can be used to show and hide the sprites. Blocks related to playing sounds and music are under the sounds category. First, we have to add the sound we need to the sprite using the sound tab. By clicking the select sound button, we can choose the sound we like from the library. Then it will appear inside the block for us to select. The events category has all the starting points of a program. We already know what when flag click block does. Let's try when key press block to tell Toby to say hello when the space key is pressed. First, drag the block onto the script area. Since space key is selected by default, we don't have to change anything. Then we add a say block. Now whenever the space key is pressed, Toby says hello. It's time to create our first program by using the knowledge we gathered. Let's start by removing all the blocks from the project. We need a cool background for this. Let's pick something nice by clicking the Change Backdrop button under the stage. Toby needs to be positioned correctly on the left bottom corner like he is standing on the ground. You can move sprites using your mouse. After adding the when flag click block, we need to use the go to XY block. This instructs the computer to move Toby to his starting position whenever we start our program. We don't have to change the XY values in the block because it's already updated to Toby's current position on the stage. The set rotation style block lets the computer know that we only intend to turn Toby left or right, not around. Now we can create the script that will enable Toby to walk forward. We use the when key press block for this and we change the key to right arrow. Next, we point Toby in the right direction. Pointing direction block does just that. Remember, 90 degrees is the right side. The opposite side, left, is negative 90 degrees. Now, as we did earlier, we need to switch costumes and move 10 steps at a time. We need to add a small delay by using the wait block. Otherwise, these changes are going to be too quick and unrealistic. Right then, all that is left to teach Toby is how to walk back. This is really easy because we can reuse the same code we did above. Let's duplicate the walking forward script by right-clicking on it and selecting duplicate. Then click on a free area to create a copy of it. Let's change it to walk back. First change the key to left arrow. Then change the point in direction to the left side or negative 90 degrees. All done. Let's run it and see. Toby moves forward when we press the right arrow key. He turns and walks back when we press the left arrow key. Awesome! Comment below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to help you out. Well, let's see you in my next video. I'll explain what control blocks are.